Chapter 7. On the 5th day, he suddenly asked me, "A sheep eats flowers too?" I answered him, "A sheep eats anything." "A sheep eats roses?" "Yes, sure. But roses have thorns, which are guarding it." I was very much worried about fixing the plane, so I couldn't answer. "Then what use are thorns?" I answered with the first thing that came into my head. "The thorns are no use at all." "I don't believe you. Roses are weak, so they have thorns. They think that thorns are perfect weapons. But you really believe that the flowers?" I cried out. No, I don't believe anything. Don't you see? I am very busy. I am fixing the plane. This is very important work for me. He looked at me. "Important work? You talk just like the men. You mix everything up together." He was very angry. "I know a man. He has never loved anyone, but he only loved numbers. And all day he says over and over, just like you, 'I am busy. I do important work.' It is difficult for flowers to make thorns. But you think that is not important? Is the war between the sheep and the flowers not important? There is only one flower in the world, but one little sheep can destroy it in a bite. You think that is not important? If someone loves a flower, that flower is the only one in the world. He is happy just thinking about that flower. But if the sheep eats the flower, he loses everything. And you think that is not important?" He cried with no sound. And I dropped my tools. I took him in my arms, and I said to him, "The flower that you love is not in danger. I can draw a mask for your sheep. I can." I didn't know what to say to him. Chapter 8. On the little prince's star, the flowers were very simple. The flowers came out from the grass and went away peacefully. One day, something came out on the ground. It had small leaves. The little prince watched very closely over those small leaves. The plant got ready to make a flower. The flower prepared to show her beauty in her flower room. She chose her flower colors carefully. She wanted to come out when it was full of beautiful light. She was a very lovely plant. The flower got ready for a long time, and finally she came out. But the flower said, "I just woke up. I don't look good." The little prince said to her, "Oh, how beautiful you are." "Sure, I am. And I was born at the same time as the sun." "I think it's time to eat," the flower said. Please think about my needs. The little prince brought fresh water. One day, the flowers said, I'm not afraid of tigers. I have 4 thorns. Tigers don't eat plants, said the little prince. Well, she changed her words. I don't like the wind. I want you to put me under a glass cup. It is very cold here. And she coughed 2 times. The glass cup? The little prince loved the flower with all his heart, but he was unhappy because he thought deeply about what she said. The little prince shared his thoughts with me. I should not have listened to what she said. I should smell the flower. That's enough. But the truth is that I don't know how to understand. I should never have run away from her, but I was too young to know how to love her. Chapter 9. The little prince cleaned 2 active volcanoes before leaving his star. He cleaned the 3rd volcano. The 3rd volcano didn't work anymore. If you clean well, volcanoes are okay. He removed the little leaves of baobabs. He watered the flower. He felt that he was very close to tears. Goodbye, he said to the flower, but she didn't answer. At last, she said to him, Could you forgive me and be happy? I love you too. Try to be happy. I don't need the glass cup anymore. But the wind. The cool night air will do me good. I am a flower. But the animals, it's okay. Don't worry about that. Now just go. She didn't want him to see her crying.